During World War II, many important events were lost in the fog and chaos of war. The ghosts of dead soldiers, disappearing flights, or the disappearance of many relics are still hidden from the public. There are several strange secrets of the bloody conflict that have yet to be unraveled, but only secret archives can shed light on many of the mysteries. Here are 5 of the strangest and most mysterious events that still raise questions and speculation. 1. The Foo Fighters. Foo Fighters is indeed widely known as the name of an American rock band founded by Dave Grohl, the former drummer of Nirvana, in the mid-90s. However, the term has much deeper historical roots, dating back to World War II. Origin of the term. The term Foo Fighter was coined by American military pilots during World War II. It was used to describe various unidentified flying objects or anomalous aerial phenomena observed in the skies over Europe and the Pacific Ocean. These phenomena were often bright, fast-moving lights or spheres that could perform maneuvers unavailable to aircraft of the time and disappear without a trace. Possible explanation: St. Elmo's, Lights 1. Popular explanation for the phenomena observed by the pilots is the so-called St. Elmo's lights. This is an electrical discharge phenomenon that occurs when the difference in electrical charge between an object and the surrounding air becomes large enough. St. Elmo's lights can appear around sharp objects, such as ship masts or airplane wings, during thunderstorms, creating a glow without lightning strikes. While this phenomenon may explain some observations, it does not fully cover all aspects of pilots' reports, including their ability to travel at high speeds and perform maneuvers. Other theories include hypotheses about secret military tests, experimental aircraft, and even extraterrestrial origins of the phenomena. Some researchers speculate that the Foo Fighters may have been linked to developments by the German or Japanese military, although no conclusive evidence has been found. 2. The P-40 Ghost Airplane. The legend of the P-40 ghost plane that supposedly appeared a year after the attack on Pearl Harbor is among the most fascinating and mysterious stories of World War II. The main elements of the legend are sudden appearance. A P-40 aircraft, considered obsolete and decommissioned by the U.S. Army, suddenly appears in airspace 1 year after the attack on Pearl Harbor. Damage report. The pilots who intercept the message learn that the plane is severely damaged and has no landing gear, making it impossible to land safely. Crash. The plane eventually crashes, but when rescuers arrive on the scene, all they find is a diary indicating that the plane and its pilot were based thousands of miles away from the crash site. The main element of mystery is how an airplane that could not take off due to its damage and has not been used in combat for a long time was able to appear and fly such a great distance. It takes careful historical research and documentary evidence to corroborate such stories. But in the case of the P-40 ghost plane, such evidence is either not available or has not been made public. 3. The Missing Amber Room. The Amber Room is considered one of the greatest vanished treasures of World War II and one of the most enigmatic stories of lost art. It was presented by Prussia to Russian Tsar Peter the Great in 1716 as a gift to strengthen Russian-Prussian relations. The room, lined with amber panels, mirrors, and decorated with gold leaf and precious stones, was considered one of the wonders of the world. The story of the disappearance during World War II in 1941, German troops captured Leningrad, now St. Petersburg, where the Amber Room was located at the time. They dismantled it and transported it to Königsberg, now Kaliningrad, Russia, where it was displayed in a museum. The Amber Room was last seen in Königsberg in 1944. It has since been reported missing. There are many theories as to the fate of the Amber Room. One suggests that it was destroyed by the Allied bombing of Königsberg in April 1945. Another theory claims that the Amber Room was hidden in one of the mines or caves in Germany or Poland before the Soviet troops approached. There is also speculation that individual fragments of the room may have been taken to different countries. 4. Disappearance of Flight 19. The story of Flight 19 is one of the most famous and mystical incidents during World War II, and is also associated with the Bermuda Triangle, a mysterious area in the Atlantic Ocean that has been linked to numerous cases of disappearing ships and airplanes. On December 5, 1945, an event occurred that contributed to the mythologization of the Bermuda Triangle. Key facts about Flight 19. Flight composition: Flight 19 consisted of 5 Grumman TBM Avenger training torpedo carriers of the U.S. Navy. The task of the group was to perform a training flight that included bombing, navigation, and return to base. Navigation problems. The pilots of Flight 19 reported problems with their compasses, which they said were no longer functioning properly. They also reported disorientation and difficulty locating their position. Disappearance. After a series of reports of malfunctions and attempts at course correction, communication with the planes was lost. It is assumed that the planes ran out of fuel and crashed at sea. Rescue operation and disappearance of Martin 162. Flying boat. A Martin PBM Mariner Martin 162 flying boat was sent out in search of the missing aircraft. However, a short time after departure, the flying boat also disappeared. According to official reports, the cause of the rescue plane's demise was an explosion on board, probably due to fuel vapor ignition, which was not unusual for this type of aircraft, known for its propensity for such accidents. Consequences and investigation search operations were inconclusive in locating the missing Flight 19 aircraft or its crew. The official U.S. Navy investigation concluded that the cause of the disappearance was pilot disorientation and subsequent fuel exhaustion. Nevertheless, the lack of concrete wreckage or other evidence of the crash fueled various theories and speculation, including speculation of supernatural forces from the Bermuda Triangle. 5. The disappearance of Raoul Wallenberg. Raoul Wallenberg was a prominent Swedish diplomat whose efforts during World War II led to the rescue of thousands of Hungarian Jews from Nazi genocide. Working in Budapest, Hungary, Wallenberg issued thousands of Swedish protective passports to Jews that protected them from deportation. He also established a network of Swedish-flagged safe houses where Jews could find refuge from Nazi persecution. Wallenberg's disappearance. After the Soviet Union invaded Hungary and the war ended, Wallenberg was arrested by the Soviet authorities in January 1945. The official Soviet version was that Wallenberg had died of a heart attack in a Lubyanka prison cell in Moscow in 1947. However, the circumstances of his death and the exact location of his remains remain the subject of speculation and various theories. Theories regarding Wallenberg's fate. Execution. There is a theory that Wallenberg was executed on the orders of the Soviet leadership, possibly because of suspicions of espionage or influence on the political situation in Hungary. Heart failure. The official Soviet version states that Wallenberg died of heart failure. This explanation has been questioned by many historians and researchers, given the lack of independent medical confirmation of his death. Survival. There are also reports and testimonies from some individuals who claim to have seen Wallenberg alive in Soviet prisons or camps, even after the officially announced date of his death, up until the 1980s. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Make sure to hit that bell icon to get notifications about our latest uploads. See you in the next one.